matters co-parenting. There's a phrase I used to hear so much when I was growing up, because at some point when my parents separated, there was this co-parenting business, and I had it with my aunties. I had it with people who came to see my parents. Like, eventually, this kid will grow up and they'll be able to see that which parent was the problem. And for the longest time, I went with this narrative because I felt it always had to be, there is always someone to blame, there is always someone to point fingers at. And on my end, of course, I was made to believe that my dad was the problem and my mom was the saint in all this. Of course, as an adult, I know better. But when I hear people telling people who are co-parenting this, that one day these children will grow up and they'll be able to pinpoint and see which parent was the problem, I can't help but wonder. Simply because, our ego is guilty of creating stories about ourselves to ourselves. Stories that will validate our experiences. Stories that will always put you, in an upper pedestal. Stories that will make you feel good about yourself, whether the story is true or not. So when people say this, is it that they're trying to make themselves feel better? Is it that they're not able to just take a pause and try to introspect and understand what role they might have played for the relationship not to work? And I can't help but wonder, because when we tell our children this, directly or indirectly, we are creating a culture of resentment, because they'll always be looking out for which parent is to blame, which parent is supposed to, which parent is the villain here, which parent was the bad one, which parent was this and that. Can we allow our children to create their own stories about this relationship, why it worked, why it didn't work, which parent was the best, which parent was not good, which parent did not do this, and which parent did not do the other thing? Because if we constantly tell our children, one day you'll grow up and you'll be able to see that I was not the problem, you're just trying to validate the fact that you are the nice person here. You're not giving the child an opportunity to create their own world, to create their own reality. And honestly, you're just trying to boost your ego, which will not work in the long run. Remember, these children, at some point, you will not parent them forever. At some point, they grow, they leave home, they get their own enlightenment, they get self-aware, they are able to see the loopholes, they are able to understand, it ought to have been like this or like this. Take caution. You got this. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.